Over the years, Jimmy Kimmel has had some unforgettable moments with his guests, but sometimes things don't go as planned, whether it's a guest's bizarre behavior or a controversial statement. Some guests have made their appearance on the show cringeworthy. We're gonna break it down for you, but first be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Kicking off the list at number 10 is Kanye West. Kanye is known for his unpredictable behavior, and his appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2013 was no exception. In the interview, Kanye ranted about everything, from fashion to the paparazzi, and even compared himself to Leonardo da Vinci. Jimmy tried to steer the conversation back to a lighter note, but Kanye continued his rant, making for an uncomfortable interview. He seemed almost manic in his energy, and many viewers were left feeling uncomfortable. At one point, Kanye even stood up and started shouting at Jimmy. The interview went viral on social media, with many people mocking Kanye for his behavior. However, some fans defended him, saying that he was just passionate about his art and his beliefs. Whatever your opinion of Kanye, it's clear that his appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show was a memorable one. Coming in at number 9 is Farrah Abram. Farrah is best known for her appearance on the MTV reality show Teen Mom, and her subsequent foray into the adult entertainment industry. When she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2013, she was there to promote her erotic novel, but the conversation quickly turned awkward when she got into a heated argument with the other guest, comedian Jeff Ross. The argument was so intense that Jimmy had to intervene and calm things down himself. Next up at number 8 is Milo Yiannopoulos. Milo is a controversial figure in the political world, known for his extreme right-wing views. When he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2017, he made several controversial statements, including defending pedophilia. Jimmy called him out on his statements, but Milo continued to defend himself, making for a really cringeworthy interview, not to mention downright disturbing. At number 7 is Michael Richards. Richard is best known for his role as Kramer on the hit TV show Seinfeld. In 2006, Richards appeared on the show to promote his stand-up comedy tour. However, during the interview, he became visibly agitated when discussing a heckling incident that had taken place during one of his performances. In a shocking outburst, Richards began using racial slurs and shouting at members of the audience, including one man who was African American. The incident was captured on video and quickly went viral, sparking widespread outrage and condemnation. Richards later appeared on David Letterman's show to apologize for his behavior, but the damage had already been done. The incident tarnished Richards' reputation and effectively ended his career in the entertainment industry. While Richards' appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show may not have been the direct cause of his downfall, it certainly didn't help matters. The incident was a stark reminder of the dangers of live television and the need for guests to be aware of their words and actions at all times. Since the incident, Richards has largely stayed out of the public eye, and his appearances on talk shows have been few and far between. While he may have once been a beloved figure in the world of comedy, his outburst on Jimmy Kimmel's show will likely be what he's remembered for the most. Coming in at number 6 is Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is a billionaire entrepreneur and the owner of an NBA team, the Dallas Mavericks. He's appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's show several times over the years, and while he has had some entertaining moments, one appearance in particular stands out as a low point. In 2017, Cuban appeared on the show to discuss his rumored presidential ambitions. However, the conversation quickly turned awkward when Jimmy asked Cuban about a tweet he had sent out earlier that day. The tweet was critical of President Donald Trump, and Jimmy asked Cuban if he regretted sending it out. Cuban responded by saying that he didn't regret the tweet, but things escalated quickly from there. He started criticizing Jimmy, saying that he was trying to bait him into a fight. The tension between the two men was palpable, and at one point, Cuban even threatened to walk off the set. The interview ended up being cut short, with Cuban storming off the stage after a few minutes. The incident was widely covered in the media, and it was seen by many as a low point for both Cuban and Jimmy Kimmel's show. Next up at number 5 is former President Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the former President of the United States, has had a long history with late-night shows, including Jimmy Kimmel's show. Trump was a frequent guest on shows like Late Night with David Letterman and The Tonight Show with Jay Leno before he became president. However, Trump's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show were often contentious. In 2015, during his presidential campaign, Trump appeared on the show and was asked about his plans for building a wall along the US-Mexico border. When Jimmy pressured him on the issue, Trump responded by calling him a third-rate comedian and accusing him of having no talent. Jimmy fired back saying that he was just trying to understand Trump's policies, but the interview ended on a sour note. The incident set the tone for Trump's relationship with the late-night shows throughout his presidency. Despite Trump's criticisms, Jimmy continued to mock the former president on his show. He famously aired a segment called Drunk Donald Trump, where he would take clips of Trump's speeches and dub them over with slurred, drunken-sounding dialogue. The tension between Jimmy and Trump came to a head in 2018 when Jimmy gave an emotional monologue about his newborn son's heart condition. During the monologue, he criticized Trump's healthcare policies, prompting a backlash from Trump and his supporters. Overall, Trump's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show were often uncomfortable and contentious. While other late-night hosts tried to maintain a more cordial relationship with the former president, Jimmy was never afraid to challenge him on his policies and statements. At number 4 is Omarosa Meningalt. Omarosa is a former contestant on The Apprentice and later served as a White House aide under President Trump. When she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2018, she made several controversial statements, including defending Trump's handling of race relations. The interview quickly turned confrontational, with Jimmy and Omarosa arguing over her statements. Coming in at number 3 is Dennis Rodman. Rodman, former NBA player known for his eccentric behavior both on and off the court. When he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2014, he was clearly intoxicated and slurring his words. He made several bizarre comments throughout the interview, including discussing his friendship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The interview was uncomfortable to watch, and Jimmy struggled to keep things on track. The interview quickly became a subject of controversy, with many people criticizing Rodman for his apparent support of a brutal dictator. However, he defended his actions, saying that he was just trying to promote peace and understanding between the two countries. Rodman has continued to make headlines for his unpredictable behavior in the years since. He's made several trips to North Korea, and he even sang happy birthday to Kim once during one visit. While his appearances on Jimmy Kimmel's show have often been strange and uncomfortable, they've also provided a window into the mind of one of the most controversial figures in sports. Whether you agree with him or not, there's no denying that Dennis Rodman always makes for interesting viewing. At number 2 is Joaquin Phoenix, who also appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2019. Phoenix was there to promote his movie Joker, but instead he seemed visibly uncomfortable and even hostile towards Jimmy. He gave short answers and seemed to be annoyed with the audience, making for an awkward interview. Many viewers were left wondering if Phoenix was just playing a character, or if he was genuinely upset. At one point, Phoenix even pulled out a packet of gum and started chewing it directly into the microphone, much to the annoyance of Jimmy and the audience. The interview was widely criticized as being bizarre and uncomfortable, and many people wondered if Phoenix was genuinely struggling with mental health issues at the time. However, it later emerged that the whole thing had been an elaborate hoax. I'm Still Here was actually a mockumentary about Phoenix's supposed transition from acting to becoming a hip-hop artist, and his bizarre behavior on Jimmy Kimmel's show was all a part of the act. While the incident was certainly a low point for Phoenix's appearances on the show, it also demonstrated his commitment to his craft and his willingness to take risks and push boundaries in his work. In the years since, Phoenix has continued to deliver powerful and memorable performances, winning critical acclaim for his work in films like The Master and Joker. And while his appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show may have been awkward and uncomfortable, it also demonstrated his ability to surprise and challenge audiences in unexpected ways. And finally, at number 1 is Cris Cyborg. Cyborg is a professional MMA fighter who appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2017. While Cyborg is known for his impressive record in the ring, she struggled to find her footing outside of the MMA world. Her appearances on Jimmy Kimmel's show have been somewhat lackluster, with her interviews often coming across as stiff and awkward. One particularly cringeworthy moment came during a 2017 appearance on the show, where Cyborg was asked to read some mean tweets about herself. While other celebrities have been able to take the insults in stride and even make light of them, Cyborg seemed genuinely hurt by some of the comments, and the whole segment was uncomfortable to watch. While Cyborg's appearances on Jimmy Kimmel's show may not have been particularly memorable, her achievements in the world of MMA cannot be denied. She's won multiple championships and is widely regarded as one of the best female fighters of all time. However, it's clear that her talents lie more in the ring than on the talk show circuit. And there you have it, folks, the 10 worst guests on Jimmy Kimmel's late night show. While these guests may have made for uncomfortable viewing, they also serve as a reminder that television can be unpredictable, and you never know what might happen. Let us know in the comments if you remember any other cringeworthy moments from Jimmy Kimmel's show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.